Good morning, Jefferson Junior High School. I hope everyone's had a great weekend. I cannot believe how fast this year is going. We are down to the last 7 weeks of school. It is going so fast this year. And just want to thank you all for all your great work so far this year. I know it's not been easy to wear masks and do all those kind of things, and you guys have just been wonderful, so thank you. I appreciate your cooperation, helping keep your teachers safe, yourself safe. It's been a great year. But 7 weeks. 2 weeks from now, we will be taking the RISE and start the RISE test in your different classes. So I want to talk a little bit about some things we're going to do to prepare. And I want to show you a goal sheet for yourselves that your teachers are going to talk about this morning and go through with you. And then how we compare with the other junior highs in our district. So let me start with the words we've been doing. We're doing those 12 testing words, those power words. And this week's, and I'll go through them day by day, but this week's are formulate, describe, support, and explain. And it's good just to familiarize yourself with those words. These 12 words we're going through are the typical words they use on questions on any test, any assessment. And so knowing how to do that is so important. We've seen a great increase in scores for students that are just very familiar with those words and know what to do as they hear a question. What they're trying to formulate in your heads are the answers you're trying to create in your heads by knowing the word what they're asking you to do. So again, continue to work on those. Appreciate the teachers sharing those each week. The second one is, if you've been in our district, you will receive today for an advisory. We're going to ask you to pass those out, teachers, but also collect them, because we're going to come back to them while you're taking the RISE and put your results on this sheet. This is a blank one, and it'll show your name on the top and how you've done over the last 3 or 4 years. Now, if you've not been in our district, we won't have that information. We'll have some blank ones in the office, so please send a runner down or your student to come down and get one. But it's a chance for you to see how you've done on your RISE tests with a 1, 2, 3, 4 score and how close you are to those different levels. At the very bottom, this is an important piece, and teachers, I would invite you to pull this up and look at it electronically. So if you can pull it up on your projector, that'd be great. And just kind of leave it up as you talk to the students. I'll try and show it here, but this shows what it takes to get to a level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it shows the scores that you need. So the idea is you look at the last year and look at this year. If you got a 1, that's okay. But what would it take to get to a 2? And set a goal maybe to take it up to that level. If you've been scoring at a low 2, the goal is to get to a 3, etc. So the idea is look at your own scores. This is very personal. And set a goal for yourself for this year in math, science, and English. This is a great sheet to again see what your scores have been over the years and set some goals for this year. So again, teachers, pass that out, collect it, and then as you get RISE results in your classes, go ahead and fill those in with your scores. In math, science, and English classes, your teachers will probably do the same. They'll look at those results with you based on your subject and go through that again and pull up that scale so you can set those in those different curricular areas. The other part I want to show you and challenge you. We have been great as a school to compare in the RISE. You know, as we've talked about many times throughout this year, we've been top 2 a couple years ago. Last year, we were number 1 compared to the schools that only took the test twice. And the test results, we haven't seen how we compare to the other schools, but based on the results we've seen so far, we're impressed with our our RI scores. Apologize for that. So reading inventory. So we've done a great job on the RI. But what I want to talk about is the RISE and kind of show you how we compare with other West Side schools that have our similar makeup, you know, as far as types of students, etc. We kind of fall in the middle. I'm going to show you 3 different graphs for math, science, and English. This first one is math. and it shows where we fall out. And it's a comparison from the last year we took it, which was 2 years ago. We didn't take it last year. But Jefferson, as you can see, as we compare ourselves with Eisenhower, Kennedy, Hunter, Matheson, Westlake, Kearns Jr., Valley, and Granite Park, we tend to fall right in the middle. And I know our students work very hard every day. I see the great things your teachers create as far as lessons, and I see the great work happening in all your classes. Now I just want to give us a chance to show that, hey, maybe we can't be, again, number one, but I'd love to see us go up in this list and show that, yeah, hey, we could be right at the top, and maybe we can be number one. But in this top one's Math 7. Math 8, a couple years ago, we were third. So those were our math scores as just proficiency. On this, again, this was, English. We are right in the middle for 7th grade English. Right, again, just above the middle for 8th grade English. This was 2 years ago. And then, obviously, this one's science. We were 4th in 7th grade science and 5th in 8th grade science. And again, I love competition. I love trying to beat other schools, again, when I was coaching other teams. But we wanted to share these with you and encourage you to do your best. We would love to show how much we've learned this year as a school, how well our students are doing, how well our teachers are doing. And that gives you a sense of how we compare with other schools that are like us. So those are the announcements I had this morning. The only other thing I want to talk about with this that I forgot to mention, it is about growth. Don't worry if you're only at a 1 or a 2. It's all about improvement. That's the growth mindset that we focus on, is how hard it is to learn, that learning pit, how you get down there. But the idea is, are we pushing ourselves to get up, and are we pushing ourselves to do better and be better? So again, thank you for listening to me talk about the Rise, the preparation that's happening, and some goals with it. We'd invite you to do your best coming up here in a couple weeks. Work hard the next 2 weeks preparing with your teachers. And good luck as you take the Rise. Thank you again for all you do. Sure appreciate you. Have a great day, Jefferson.